Hello, and welcome to our next part of Backstage Pass. We're on John's route, since I am purple. And, we'll just do that. Last time, we kind of... since it's been, like, forever for you guys, and for me, trying to kind of remember what happened last time. Last time we ended up going to the mall, and then we also ended up talking to Lloyd and John. Just meeting them at the faux place because faux is amazing. Okay, so we've got a new unread message from Gooden, which is Sean's mother. Okay, the surgery to repair the broken kneecap was successful. The doctor said the x-ray showed 2 pieces, but he found that the lower piece was actually many pieces. He placed sutures and 2 screws to put the kneecap together. He thinks it will heal well. Your father is in the process of getting over the pain and swelling. He is not supposed to bend his right knee, for 2 weeks. Yeah. My dad actually had knee surgery at one point. It was a fun time. He was in pain. It was not cool. But Okay, and we read this first part in this Hey Freshman topic. And it's grayed out, so we won't read that again. The reader. Ooh, the reader. Okay, thanks. I can't wait to make tons of new friends. Is there a book club on campus or something? Blue Moon. Blue Moon. I know who Blue Moon is, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I know who in this game is Blue Moon. Anyways, I think there's a comic book club on campus, but you might want to check Still City Library for a reading club. There's a book writing club, but none for book reading. Come see the student council if you'd like to start your own club. And then the reader again. This is a discussion thread for many books we read. Read. It, in that context is read. Warning, spoilers ahead. First off, what did you guys think of the latest Planetost book? Alien Lifeform. Lined up for it at midnight and skipped my first class to finish reading it. I'm not even sure what accent I'm even trying here. Totally worth it. This was the best book in the whole series. I cried so hard when Orion died. I was really close to saying Orion because of freaking amnesia memories. Anyways, so we've got a somewhat sliver for Adam. Like the heart. We've got, I think there's like maybe a dot. There's like a dot for his stars. For Benny Boy, we've got a little sliver, and we've got a little sliver for John too, at least for his stars. We've got half a heart. Yeah. So we've got we're a half a heart closer to romancing the Jean. Okay, so we've got the history of makeup, and we're going to use that. We've got recipes for college students. I don't remember if I wanted to use that or not. And considering our fatigue is at like 21, I might. But yeah, we'll use it. Because we're getting up our fatigue. We're getting up our fitness, so eventually it'll be better. Workout music, we'll use that, and that brings up your fitness. We've got the Night Errant TV series, which helps out with John a little bit, so we'll use that. And then Ravenwell Online, which brings up your intelligence, which I think the Night Errant also did that. Okay, so, and now, since her fatigue is at 6, how about we just try it? It's probably not going to happen, but we'll try it.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Hi, John. I was wondering if you wanted to go out somewhere today.
Is this work outing?
No.
Then I'll have to pass.
Better luck next time. John Senpai, you're not You're not noticing me. Oh man, that was horrid. Horrid? Yes, horrid. Ugh. Forgive me. So we'll just sleep for the day. Sometimes it's just nice to sleep all day. Okay. So now that we're on the first week, we're going, well, not the first week. The first week was like a few videos ago. Anyways, so we'll exercise twice and we'll work for today, and then we'll go into town and get some pho because pho doesn't bring down our stats. As I exit the school building, I hear a familiar voice.
Hey there, stranger. What brings you to this neck of the woods?
I could ask the same of you. Come here often?
More often than I'd like. School's really not my thing.
Aw, at least you're setting a good example. Do it for the children.
Yeah, sure.
Got any plans for the afternoon?
No, but John does. I've got singing lessons, speech training, and even dance classes.
Adam sighs.
My afternoons are swamped. I guess my dreams of a boring college life are over.
But it's all for a good cause.
Yeah, I didn't sign up to be a dancer.
It's all part of the package, right?
Yeah, I'm just being lazy. Anyway, if I'm ever free, I'll let you know and we can do something cool.
Sounds like a plan. Is that where I get it from? Like, I always say that. It's like, it sounds like a plan. I don't even know anymore. Good morning. I greet Dale cheerfully as I enter the studio.
Oh, for now.
Dale's expression looks like a mix of dread and annoyance. What's wrong? He forces a laugh and shakes his head.
Everything. Now, put on a good smile.
The door to the studio opens to reveal an elegant woman with a stern look on her face. Her gaze moves quickly and precisely across the studio as she examines everything. Things appear to be satisfactory until she lays her eyes on me.
Dale, who is this?
Madeline, this is Sean Gooden. She'll be the makeup artist for today.
Madeline strides across the room with quick, precise steps. Her shoes tap against the hard floor in perfectly timed beats. I've seen that stride on the catwalk more than once. There's no doubt she's had extensive experience as a model.
How old are you? Where did you train? What are your credits?
I'm 18. I trained under my mother.
Dale.
Dale tightens his fists, but he responds in a curt, professional voice.
Her work speaks for itself.
I don't want some child who learned how to put on makeup from her mommy. This isn't prom night.
I step towards Madeline and look her in the eye. I also worked as I also worked as assistant makeup artist on the Ancient World movie along with its sequel, Forbidden Island. Madeline arches an eyebrow.
2 films?
And I recently did work on a pilot presentation for Lloyd Newton. The atmosphere suddenly warms, and Madeline's expression turns sweet.
That new show they're talking about casting soon? Oh, sweetie, why didn't you say so? It's a delight to meet you.
Madeline turns back to the door.
Matthew!
Matthew? Don't tell me. A tall, slender figure appears at the door. Hi, Matthew!
Yes, Mother.
Mother? I clasp my hands over my mouth to keep from screaming. That shy kid is related to this woman? Madeline waves him over.
This is your new makeup artist, Sean Gooden. She works with Lloyd Newton. Isn't that exciting? Come greet her.
Matthew glides her across the floor towards me. His steps are as perfect and precise as his mother's. Hi? I offer him a handshake. He takes my hand in his and lifts it to his lips. With a gentle bow of his head, he kisses the back of my head. Yes, back of my head. Back of my hand. Yes, okay? It's hand, I promise.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Gooden. I look forward to working with you.
He releases my hand slowly.
All right, now that introductions are out of the way, let's get to work.
Dale turns to Madeline.
Let's look over the plans for today's shoot, shall we? I'm sure Sean can handle her side of the job.
Madeline hesitates for a brief moment before following Dale to the shooting area. Is she still unsure about me? I turn to Matthew. This way, I guess.
I'm in your capable hands.
Matthew sits at the makeup station with a single fluid motion. He looks at me expectantly. I begin my work in silence. He sits calmly, following each of my requests to turn his head or close his eyes. Everything he does has a cool, polished air to it. Is this really the same guy who was tripping all over himself at the mall the other day? Should I strike up a conversation? And I think at this point you could ask about his girlfriend. Spoilers, that is for Nicole. Green will probably pick it, I promise. You could talk about the mall, which is, probably going more towards him, or you could just keep working. And with this playthrough, we're just gonna keep on working. Well, it's none of my business how he chooses to behave. I finish my work quickly. All done. Matthew looks at his reflection in the mirror and nods in approval.
Thank you for your excellent work.
Matthew stands and silently returns to the shooting area. I follow, trying hard not to look too confused. Madeline is currently scrutinizing my work. After several agonizing seconds, she nods her approval. Dale looks visibly relieved. Well, yeah, dealing with Madeline. Madeline. I get the feeling she's a hard woman to please. Matthew takes his place in front of the camera and poses with a practiced ease. Dale snaps a few photos and Matthew picks a new pose. Unlike Adam, Matthew needs no coaching from Dale. Every move he makes is elegant and comfortable. The photo shoot proceeds quickly with a sense of learned efficiency. Madeline occasionally calls out commands, but Matthew carries most of the power himself. In front of the camera, he looks so calm and in control. Wow, he really is a professional. Dale lowers his camera.
Take 5.
Matthew nods and leaves the set. Madeline takes the opportunity to approach me.
I love your work, honey. You're very talented for someone your age.
Oh, shush, you're just trying to get on my good side now. Thanks?
No wonder Lloyd chose you to work on his show. That's very exciting, isn't it?
I decide not to mention that I only worked with Lloyd because he was desperate. If she's choosing to extend an olive branch, I'll take it. It was interesting.
I heard they don't have a full cast for the show yet. Did Lloyd mention who was handling the casting?
He hasn't said anything about it. Madeline purses her lips thoughtfully.
Well, next time you see him, you might mention that Matthew is undergoing acting training.
Ha! And there's the sales pitch. I shrug. Sure, next time I meet him. Am I ever going to meet him again? Madeline's expression resembles that of a satisfied cat that has finally put a mouse out of its misery.
Oh, you are so sweet.
Oh no, you are. Matthew returns and Madeline immediately turns her attention back to him. Now that she's secured a promise from me, she ignores me for the rest of the photo shoot. Shoot? Yes. Photo shoot. Photo shoot. Shoot. Yes. Honestly, the lack of attention comes as a relief. The photo shoot Yeah, did I just do that again? The photo shoot draws to a close, and Madeline and Dale inspect the photos together. I return to the makeup station to gather my things and find Matthew there, picking up bits of loose trash and throwing them away. Oh, hey, want some help with that? He turns to me and his face lights up red. There's the Matthew we know.
No, I can handle this.
So it is the same guy I met at the mall. He begins to fiddle with his vest, absent-mindedly buttoning and unbuttoning it.
You must think I'm a terrible person.
Huh? He casts his eyes toward the ceiling.
Well, when I'm in work mode, I get really focused, you know?
I do.
Oh, right. Sorry. I didn't do anything offensive, did I?
Weird, yeah, but not really offensive. Although I don't know why you treated me like a stranger.
Oh, Mom doesn't like it when I meet new people. especially girls. She thinks they'll only try to use me, so I kinda didn't tell her about you.
Ah, well, I have a guess where his fear of women comes from. What about your girlfriend?
Nicole's an exception.
Is she the daughter of a famous director or something?
What? No!
Matthew frowns for a moment before realization hits.
She wanted you to introduce me to a director, didn't she?
Yeah, I don't know how to break it to you, but Lloyd's new show hasn't even been greenlit yet. There's a good chance it won't even happen.
That's okay. I like modeling, but I've never been that interested in acting.
Oh good, that saves me a guilt trip or two. Matthew laughs.
You felt guilty?
Well, yeah, it's sort of like making a promise knowing I can't keep it. And I wouldn't want to get your hopes up for something I can't deliver.
That's nice of you. You're really nice.
So are you.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks. Oh my goodness, that's... Okay, that's... I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just this whole... There's like this awkwardness that is just between Sean and Matthew. It's just like, what? Okay.
Matthew, we're leaving now.
A brief look of panic flashes across Matthew's eyes.
I have to go!
Yeah, I know. Take care.
You too!
Dale approaches me as I watch Madeline lead her son out the door.
Ah, congratulations. You survived.
It wasn't so bad. He sighs and fiddles with his camera.
Madeline was a professional model for many years. She insists her children follow that path. And while I appreciate that she wants them to succeed, her stunning lack of trust in my skills is grating.
I think my connection with Lloyd mattered more to her than my actual abilities.
Hey, if it gets her to like you, then it gets her to like you. It's not easy to impress Miss Midnight herself.
Midnight?
Madeline Midnight, original face of the Midnight Cosmetics line.
That was the original Midnight Girl? I use a lot of her products.
You and every other professional in this city. Anyway, good work today. Hope you don't mind if I call on you for future assignments.
I'd be honored if you did.
Then I'll be seeing you around. Take care, Sean.
Later. Today was a good work day. I earned 300 bucks. Yeah! 300 bucks. Uh-huh. I'm rich. I can go buy stuff. Okay, I'm not actually rich. That's horrible. But, like, I don't know. It's something. You get to buy stuff with it. You know. I find Benito at one of the... Okay, we're gonna start that again. I find Benito at one of the tables playing absent-mindedly with an empty coffee cup. Hey! He looks up and gives me a quick salute.
Ciao!
What are you working on?
I'm not sure yet. It seems like I should be able to take advantage of the space between the bottom of the cup and the table.
He turns the cup a few times over in his hands and finally sets it aside.
It'll come to me.
He reaches into his pocket and brings out a few worn bills.
Here's your payment for a job well done.
I accept the money from him and count it out quickly. $75? Are you sure? I mean, you were working for free, weren't you?
There were still tips, and a promise is a promise. If it makes you feel that bad, consider it in advance.
They want you back?
Very much so. I got offered a regular gig.
Congratulations, you're moving up in the world. Benito casually brushes off the comment.
It's a start. Pay is merely decent. The biggest benefit is having a captive audience with a high turnover rate. Good way to reach a lot of people from across the country, so it's a worthwhile trade-off.
Sounds like you've thought this through. He nods and absent-mindedly returns to fiddling with the coffee cup.
It's one of several scenarios I've plotted for my career.
You planned this?
Not precisely. I considered it was a possibility, and I planned what I'd do if it came to pass.
So what's the big plan then?
Meet as many people as possible. Target the ones who look like they're media or social organizers. Continue to work the streets to expand opportunities. In other words, keep working. Don't slow down.
Sounds like a plan, dude. He nods, pleased with himself. See, I said that again. Sounds like a plan. Did I get it from this? I'm not sure. It probably came from some random place that I don't even know. Anyways.
Everything is right on schedule. I don't know when they'll want me next, but I'll contact you.
Sounds good to me. Thank you. Do do do. Do do do. It's such jazzy music. And it just plays and plays and plays. We'll go get some pho. Pho! Yeah! Okay, so, let's see, how much? Okay, so it's been 20 minutes, so we'll end this episode right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's been a while since we've done another episode. It's been at least a few weeks, at least. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week, because having a wonderful week is awesome. And, you know, there's all sorts of stuff that you can do. And I'm just being a dork right now. And I'm just going to say, I really hope you have a good week. And leave it at that. So, see you guys. Have a great week.